All right, fellas, we're going to keep this one short and sweet. I'm going to give you one method that you can use step by step in order for you to get your first day game lay. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Aaron Alexander. What is a day game lay? It means hooking up with a chick that you met from going out and doing approaches during the day. Here's the deal. The brain needs proof, not promises. If you're somebody who is wanting to try game, or you've kind of gone out but you've just dabbled a little bit, it's going to remain incredibly difficult in your mind until you get that first hookup. I remember when I got my first day game lay years and years ago. I remember I had been studying up on day game, kind of trying here and there, then decided to really go all in on it. And after that first one, I now was not viewing women as a set, as practice, as let me get the rep in. I would look at these chicks and I would think, dude, that could be the next one. That could be the next girl that I hook up with. And so because I had that proof in my mind, and I wasn't just promised by people on the internet, I now had even more confidence to approach, and more confidence while approaching, and more confidence while actually going for that close. So let's get into it. Number one, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you gotta dress decent, all right? I actually do most of my day game wearing athletic gear, shorts, t-shirt, tennis shoes. I'm not going out all dressed up. But the difference is that in the past, I would wear clothes that didn't quite fit properly, but now I wear clothes that they look good. So just look up fashion videos, learn how to dress. Most guys that are not getting laid, you dress like shit. Number two, go out and do approaches. All right. And by the way, take notes on this shit, guys. Don't just sit here and fap to my fucking video right now. Well, Aaron, I understand, but what should I say to her? Should I go up and tell her that she's hot? No, go indirect. Start with going indirect, and I'm going to tell you why. If you haven't hooked up, this goes very deep. We're going to keep this video short and sweet, but here's the main reason why. The main reason why is if you have not hooked up with a chick yet from Daygame, then there's a good chance that you're just not good at it yet. And the way that you get good at it is by practicing. So if you start these interactions with just going up and just saying something incredibly basic, hey, excuse me, sorry to bother you. This might be totally random, but do you work out at the Orange Theory Fitness? It's over here on blah, blah, blah street. Or, excuse me, sorry to bother you. I don't really come to this mall that often. Is there, do you know where the food court is? Okay, cool. Then you transition that conversation. I'm Aaron, by the way. What's your name? She goes, oh, I'm Vanessa. Cool, nice to meet you, Vanessa. Do you live around here? Here's the deal. You don't have much conversational experience with women, so by going indirect, it's elite for many reasons, but the main thing here is that you're gonna get experience having these conversations. As you have this conversation, then all you gotta do is, in your mind, write this down. This is step number 3. Have in your mind a date location. So pick a bar in your area that you like to take girls to on dates, or that you would if you ever got a date. So we'll call it local bar for this example. So what you do is, as you're having that conversation, it can be boring, it can be chill, you're just learning, right? What do you do for work? I work here. Oh, you ever been over to da-da-da? I like to hang out over at that place. It's kind of near there, isn't it? Da-da-da, whatever. Well, hey, I'm gonna let you get back to shopping. Well, hey, thanks for the info. I really appreciate it. You ever been to local bar by chance? No, I haven't. We should grab a drink this week. That's the perfect close. Have you ever been to date location? We should grab a drink this week. And if you don't drink, we should hang out this week after you've already asked her about that specific location. All right? She goes, yeah, sure. You pull out your phone, you hand her the digits. As she's entering the digits, guys always ask, I always say that, right? I always go, hand her the digits. Guys go, what do you mean by that? I've been asked that like 20 times. I feel like it's simple. You hand her this part of the phone. All right, you hand her that part of the phone. She's entering the phone number, and you go, cool. I think I could probably do, as she's doing it, I could probably do Tuesday or Wednesday. What works for you? I think like Wednesdays are pretty good. Awesome, we'll do 7:30. Boom. All right, you do that. Now, you text her later that day, and you say, hey, Christina, it's John. Glad we met today. She goes, oh yeah, glad we met too, whatever. Now, the day before the date, all right, you text her and you just say, because maybe you guys end up having a little bit of conversation there, like, you know, whatever. I don't really talk too much on text. I'm not sitting there really trying to get to know this chick. The most important thing here is that the day before the date, you text her and you say, hey, Olivia, just wanted to let you know I'm still good for tomorrow at 7. Now, you're going to end up hearing back from her and she's going to go, okay, cool. A lot of guys, they wait until the day of the date to hit the girl up. And by that time, it's already going to be out of her mind. It's already just like she's forgotten about it. Maybe Samantha asked her to hang out. So you text her the day before. The next day, you text her something about the parking. That's the one that I really like to use, especially if you're living in a bigger city. So one of the date locations that I go to, I'll text a girl the day of and say, maybe like 4 or 5 hours before, and I'll go, hey, just so you know, there's parking actually over in the Macy's parking lot, which is right behind where we're going. So you just text her something that day. Now you go on the date. You have a great date. We can't get into this too much here, all right? I mean, there's a wide array of topics that you can be discussing on the date, but something really important, sit next to her. Sit next to this chick when you're on the date. At the very least, sit 90-degree angle, all right? Sitting across from a chick, you got to realize these chicks today, they're brain dead half the time, all right? They're on TikTok all day. They're on Instagram all day. They have a really hard time with eye contact. It's going to feel just so much of like a job interview or some shit. So you want to sit next to them, or you want to sit at a 90-degree angle at a high top table, all right? Then what you do is you walk her out of the bar. So you wrap up that date after maybe, let's say, like an hour. All right, nothing too long, nothing crazy. You wrap that date up. And the way that you wrap it up is the bartender's coming by or the waiter's coming by, and you go, hey, excuse me, hey, I'll take the check. All right, you pay for the date because you're a fucking man. You don't split no shit. All right, you pay for the fucking date. You go, excuse me, I'll go ahead and close the check. All right. Now the girl was probably having a good time. You guys didn't even talk about whether you guys were gonna wrap up anytime soon or anything. So she's sitting there now, kind of like, oh, does he not like me? Whatever. You pay the check. She goes, oh, thank you. You go, yeah, no problem. You walk her out. All right. You walk her out, and you go, well, hey, I'm really glad that we were able to meet up. And you give her a hug. She's like, yeah, me too. All the meanwhile, again, if this date was going well, she's sitting there thinking, oh, what if I thought we were having a good time? What's going on? You hug her. You basically say goodbye. Hey, I'm glad we were able to do this. She's like, yeah, me too. If they really liked you, you'll see the look of confusion on their face where they're kind of just like, like what's going on? I thought we liked each other. I thought this was going well. And you go, what do you got going on the rest of the night? You know what she's got going on the rest of the night. Nothing. She's not planning a second date. She doesn't have shit going on. She's going to say, nothing. I was just planning on going home. Cool. Well, I was going to pop back to my place and probably have a couple more beers, or in my case, and in a lot of your guys' case, I have Jenga. It's going to sound so fucking stupid to some of you, but you have no idea how many times I've done this and how even all my fucking clients do this now. It's fucking brilliant. You go, well, I was about to pop back to my place and play some Jenga. You want to join me? She's going to laugh about it. She's going to go, how far is your place? Whatever. And she's going to come with you. All right. And then when you get back, again, we're keeping this short and sweet. I can't tell you the whole routine to having sex, all right? We'll cover that in another video or something. But that's it, guys.